Hi, beautiful people. It's Shay. I wanted to hop on really quick because I got caught in the rain. And it ruined my hair. It was time for me to redo my, what did I do? I did a 2-strand twist. It was time. I was looking kind of crazy. So I'm sorry to everybody who see me today looking extra crazy because I was outside in the rain just rocking this fro with nothing. So I'm going to do a quick refresh on my hair because I have to get to the rest of these orders that you guys are just sending through like crazy. But I'm going to show you how I do a quick refresh because I know a lot of us sometimes don't have time. So I did not rewash my hair. I literally just wet it a little bit more from what the rain had did. And I'm going to go through the products I'm going to use is my hair growth oil. I'm going to use my flaxseed gelée, as well as I'm going to use a flaxseed curling cream only because these next few days I know I'm not going to be able to do anything to my hair. I will tie it down, but that's about it. That's about as far as we're going. So I'm going to use the flaxseed curling cream because I know that's going to seal and lock in and just help me lock in that moisture for a lot longer than what it normally would if I was just to do the hair growth oil and the flaxseed gelée. Okay, so this is how, I promise you this will be extremely quick because I have to get back downstairs. Unless I start running my mouth too much. My goal is to make this under 15 minutes though. So again, my hair is already wet. I did run some hair growth oil through my hair before I threw some water on it, just because I knew that it was a little tangled. Like I said, it's been a few days. It's been more than a few days. We're overdue. So my quick refresh, I'm just using a little bit of the hair growth oil. I'm rubbing it in my hands. And I have a new Denman brush that I'm going to be using. It is the Arcani Coil Care Denman brush. It's a 9-row Denman brush. So I'm just going to use that to actually define my curls and show you what that looks like. I'm going to do a tutorial one of these days really soon about the different types of brushes that there are out in the market and why you need more than just one and what they do depending on what kind of look it is that you're going for. So if you guys have questions while I'm working, just let me know. Just say, hey Shay, stop. Okay, so I put the hair growth oil on all of this and I put the flaxseed gelée. I'm going to go through with my flaxseed curling cream. Again, this is how much I'm using. I'm just rubbing it in. Now usually I tell you guys to take 1-inch sections. But again, because I'm trying to make this under 15 minutes, this is what a quick refresh looks. Even though I'm taking bigger sections, I am still making sure that I am saturating well. Again, if you are not saturating your hair strands well and properly, there's no way that you can expect a great, long-lasting, hydrated, moisture-locked style. If you're doing all of this and your hair is still extremely dry while you're doing it, there's no way that your foundation you started out dry, there's no way that you're going to get moisture from the dryness. So here is the 9-row. Take that hair off of here. This is the Arcani Coil Care 9-row Denman brush. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do. I'm just running through. I'm going to take it. Again, flick of the wrist is what it's all in, and we're just going to, bam. Can you tell that curl definition in there? All just from using, so you see the difference, look at this side. This is the side before, this is the side after. This is way more defined. I'll put the link below too so you guys can know how to order it. It's the 9-row, I do love the 9-row. They have like a 5-row, a 7-row, but I'm loving the 9-row. What I'm doing is I'm just putting the bristles against my curl pattern. I'm taking it, and if you see, I'm just twirling, flicking my wrist just a little bit and letting that glide, letting it come down. Can you see the difference? Look at that. Curl definition. That is why you would want to use a 9-row Denman brush if you want more curl definition. If you try to use something like a wide tooth comb, let me show you. And then you wonder why your wash and goes look a little crazy. You see the difference in this? This was wide tooth comb up here. This was the 9-row, the Arcani Coil Care 9-row. Huge difference. All of these things, your tools, as well as your products, as well as how you put your products in, as well as knowing your hair type, all of these things are going to actually have a huge effect on your end result. So first you need to know what your end result is going to be, what you want your end result to be, and then you need to follow the steps to get there. You cannot skip the steps and think you're going to get the desired result. It doesn't work like that, especially with our natural hair. You cannot skip and think that you're going to get the same results. Now, I could just do the hair growth oil and the flaxseed gelée, and I could skip using the flaxseed curling cream. However, if I do that, again, my style one is not going to last. I'm not having anything to lock in that moisture, that extra moisture to give me the extra days. So then what happens is my style doesn't last that long. So because I cut corners, then my style doesn't last long and I'm frustrated, right? So we're not going to do that. Hey, Tiffany, I am just showing a quick refresh using my hair growth oil, my flaxseed gelée, and you guys see how I'm just running my fingers through it from roots to ends. My ends are extremely porous, so I do show my ends a little bit more love. Hey, Shanique. So I'm running my fingers through it. Once I finish running my fingers through it with the gelée, I'm going to go through with the flaxseed curling cream, and then I'm going to end using my Arcani Coil Care 9-row dimming brush. And I'll show you, for those of you who just joined in, I will show you why I use it and how it helps to define my curls. This is about as much as I'm using with the flaxseed curling cream. Again, I usually tell you guys to take like inch sections, but we don't have a lot of time today. So this is what a quick refresh looks like. I'm still being mindful of my sections to where I'm not taking too much, but I am taking bigger sections than what I usually would. So let me know if you have any questions. I know a lot of your guys' orders went out yesterday. Everyone who ordered today, your orders will go out tomorrow, except if you order the Silky Mango. The Silky Mango, my butters should be in by Friday. So I'll have those made by Friday, and I'll have those shipped out to you by Monday. So you have just a few days of waiting, just a few. Okay, so I flaxseed curling creamed everything, right? Now I'm going to, again, take my Arcani Coil Care 9-row dimming brush. I place the bristles up, my hair in the bristles. I go out, I go down, and you see as I'm curling, almost like if you're curling your hair. I'm going all the way, bam. Do you see that? Can you see the curl definition, the difference? That's why it's important, if you want good definition, to use something like this dimming brush. And I'll put the link in there. Again, I'm just curling it a little bit, and I'm leaving it alone, letting it do what it does. The difference, why it does matter, because sometimes you may think, oh, it does not matter. It matters because, look, here we go. I'm going to take the wide tooth comb, which I know a lot of us have, because this is what we used to use to wrap our hair, so I know a bunch of us have this. If I'm using the wide tooth comb, right, I'll comb it a few different ways, because sometimes we just do whatever. If I'm using this, there's no way with these wide bristles I'm going to get definition. Do I have volume? Yes, but look at this. My curl pattern has no type of definition to it. So what happens? Then when it dries, I'm looking extra crazy and I'm frustrated and I'm saying, oh, my hair don't ever want to do right. Look at the difference just from a tool. Using a tool, using the wrong tool. Both of these were tools. Again, this is a Arcani Coil Care 9-row dimming and the wide tooth comb. Now I'm going to take this and go over it so you can see the difference. Why it is important to use, again, for the look that you're going for, to use the right tools. So I'm going out and down. Again, I'm just flicking that wrist, twisting it a little bit, going all the way down. I still follow all the way through. So did you guys see that? When I go through, I don't stop right at the ends. That's another thing. You want to follow through and go all the way through. So I'm starting right here at the roots. I'm taking it down, out, down. Watch my hand. Even as the hair still comes out, still keeping that same tension, going all the way down, even though there's no more hair there. You see how much of a difference that makes? Makes a huge difference. Are there any questions? I'm about to bust this out literally in 3 more sections, and then I'll be done. So I'm sure I've kept this under 15 minutes. Going back through with my hair growth oil. Arlene, you said you never thought about that, the difference in tools. It makes a huge, it does. It makes a huge, huge, huge difference. A lot of people. Yes, all of my hair. It does make a huge difference. These are things that if you want, again, a successful, if you want to be on this natural hair journey and you want it to be a success, these are the minor things that many of us don't think about or pay attention to that literally will make or break our style. This helps us to continue on this natural journey or get extremely frustrated with our natural journey and say that it's not for us, and then we go back to the creamy crack. Like, let's not do that. We just have to get a little education. And that's why you have me here to educate you on things like the certain hair tools that you can and cannot use, or I wouldn't say can and cannot use. Certain hair tools that you, I won't even say should, that you could use depending on what type, again, what your final hairstyle is. So I went through with the hair growth oil. Yes, the dimming is life. You're right, it really is. Now, sometimes I do just use my hands and I do everything with my hands. There's nothing wrong with that. However, if you want some extreme curl definition, I definitely recommend using that dimming brush. All right, so I'm going through. I did the hair growth oil, flaxseed gelée, and now I'm going to my next section, and I don't know where it is, so I'm just gonna pick it up. I'm gonna go through it. Again, bristles up, facing the sky, I'm going out, and then I'm going down, and I'm going to follow all the way through, even after the hair goes, still follow down. Next section. I'm gonna go this one up a little bit, only because I'm going up because, you know, Shay loves her volume. So I'll try to hunch down so you guys can see. So even after my hair does this drop, I'm still going all the way through. I mess with that a little bit because I want it to dry and it look. There we go. Next side. Again, back here, you could brush down. I'm brushing up because I like some volume. Here we go. And now I'll go to this side. You guys know once we get to the top, she got a whole different curl pattern going on up there. So we will figure out, twist. There we go. We will figure out what we're doing. 2 more sections and then I'm done. Here we go. 1 section, 2 section. That's how easy I'm gonna make it. So as you guys can see, my curl pattern is so much more looser in the front. It's just what it is. I don't fight with it. We just figure out a way to make it work. So hair growth oil. This technically should be 2 sections, maybe even 3, but we got orders to get out for you, so. That was the hair growth oil. Now I'm using the flaxseed gelée. Oh, wonderful. Sierra's doing this with me. Yes, I try to do my tutorials so that you guys can jump on and do it with me. It would be so cool if we could like watch each other as we do it and I could tell you. I do Zooms for that. If you're really struggling, you can always slide in my DM and I'll help you. Okay, so because my curl pattern is a whole lot looser, I'm still gonna do the same process that I did before. So I'm gonna take it, I'm going to, because I want some type of definition. So this is what I'll do. I'm still taking it out and I'm pulling it down all the way through. Right, so we see it's a little straight. This is what I do. I just take my hands, again, I still have product in my hand. I'm just taking it and I'm just scrunching it a little bit, right? I'm trying not to disrupt that curl pattern too much, but I'm just gonna help it along the way. I'm gonna help it along the way. There we go. Next, this section. I already put hair growth oil in this section, so I'm going to do the flaxseed gelée. This probably should be 3 sections, but we're gonna make it 1 and it'll be all right. Do as I say, not as I do. All right, adding in the flaxseed curling cream, because like I said, I could just go and get away with just doing the hair growth oil and the flaxseed gelée, but because I know that the next few days I'm going to be making orders like crazy, I am just gonna go ahead and seal it with the curling cream so that I could get a few more days without having to do anything to it. Okay, this section I probably will break into 2. All right, so I'm taking the brush. Again, this is my Arcani Coil Care 9-row Dim Brush. I want volume and height, so I'm going up. If you didn't want the volume and you want flat, you can go down. I want volume, so I'm going up, out, and if you see, I'm still turning my wrist. So this is going to end, and you see how we still got some straight down here? This is what we do. There's still some flaxseed curling cream on my hand. I'm taking it gently, and I'm just scrunching gently. You see how much of a difference that makes? Does it turn into these curls all the way back here? No, of course it doesn't. But I can manipulate it well enough to where it does not bother me, and most people wouldn't be able to see that, right? So you see how I have a little bit of that little bit of volume came because I went up. Now, if I would have went straight down, I wouldn't have had volume here. Shay needs volume. I need the volume. So I'm gonna let this dry and try to leave it alone. That's my problem. You guys, we should not be messing with our hair when our hair is wet. I can't help it. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone for real, because then I'm gonna be mad when I go to take my picture and I see random pieces looking crazy. So here is Shay's quick refresh. I will let it dry. I'm not sure if I'll come back on tonight or just show you guys tomorrow. And you guys let me know if you want me to come back on tonight or if you want me to jump on tomorrow. You just let me know. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Sierra, show me the after picture of your hair, or at least the process. Tag me in the process pic so I can see how you did it and see how beautiful it looks. I appreciate everyone that has been supporting and sharing and referring and ordering. You guys, we are 17 orders away from hitting Besser Hair Care's April sales goal. 17 orders away because of y'all. I said I'm gonna go here and ugly cry. Listen, we hit this goal, which I believe in my heart. I believe it don't hurt. We're gonna hit this goal. I'm gonna be on here ugly crying. So don't screen record me. I'm gonna be on here ugly crying though. God is good. Thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and watch the playback if you are just now joining in. I just went over how I did a quick refresh because I got caught in the rain with my hair. I love you guys. Thank you for all your support. I will be back either tonight or tomorrow to show you the finish. Thank you for watching.